So in simple terms, $500 million builds around 1,000 houses, 1,000 warm, safe and dry houses for the people most in need.
At ANZ, we are committed to improving outcomes when it comes to housing. For us, that looks at being able to deliver better availability of housing, being able to deliver housing that is more suitable, more sustainable and more affordable for both Australians and New Zealanders.
The work of the NIFIC in terms of supporting the supply of new housing will be supported through the bond aggregator, which essentially results from us issuing bonds into the market, the NIFIC issuing bonds into the market, and then passing those funds through to community housing providers.
We're very proud of the fact that it was such a successful issue. The people that have been most directly impacted are ordinary Kiwis. Kiwis that are most in need, Kiwis with mental health or drug or alcohol dependency issues, or victims of sexual or domestic violence. Also those people new to New Zealand in the sense of being refugees from other countries and being taken under the government's programme for refugees. The important thing is that it's giving these Kiwis better starts with warm, dry, healthy homes for people to live in.
Very impactful transaction for the capital markets here in Australia. It really showed that the green bond market can actually apply to a broader class of assets and into social assets, for example. Also unique because NIFIC actually is a legislated entity, AAA rated, government guaranteed entity that was brand new into the capital markets generally. So a lot of interest attracted into that transaction because of the nature of the issuer as well as the format being a social bond. So it gave investors very highly rated paper as an outset, so lots of interest from balance sheets.
The other attraction for us is that the setup of NIFIC means that we can invest in this segment of the market, whereas previously it is very hard for institutional investors to be directly involved in the affordable housing projects due to the size and lack of scale.
There's a growing trend globally and certainly that interest is occurring in New Zealand as well, where we're seeing an interest in the impact that our investments play. So certainly financial returns are very important to investors, but increasingly they want to know that the investments that are being made through their funds, through their KiwiSaver schemes for superannuation are also being used for a purpose for change, and that really relates to environmental and social change. In terms of why we're seeing a growing interest in bonds that are financing social purpose, I believe that's linked to the growing interest in ensuring that we're providing for all New Zealanders, and indeed we're seeing the conscious consumer looking very closely at the products they're buying, and that is now coming into financial products as well.
ANZ participating in these deals is a way for us to demonstrate our purpose in practice. And that's really important. It's one thing for us to stand aside purpose, it's another thing for us to be able to talk to our customers and clients about it. But it really matters that we demonstrate in principle and in practice that we are going to stand behind, finance, support and facilitate new innovations in this space in order to help deliver outcomes for all Australians and New Zealanders.